Imagine a beautiful website for a boutique furniture store, high-end luxury UI, UX. That's what I'm going for. Imagine that. And this is what I get. But now I need a furniture piece. I want like 4 or 5 different furniture pieces. Let's imagine a single coffee table. Furniture, high-end, luxury, traditional, expensive, wood, gold, Italian, dramatic, dark background. Now, that's incredible. All beautiful. I love them all. Quite literally. Like, if I would love to have one of these in my house. Hey friends, welcome to Creative X. My name is Brad Hussey and I'm a web designer. Today we're going to be playing around with some AI tools to create a beautiful, stunning Italian luxury brand. We're going to come up with the concepts, the ideas, the mock-up, the designs. I want furniture pieces. I'm seeing luxury here and I want to be able to take this vision, create some assets and imagery in record time. I'm talking minutes, and put that into a site. And I'm going to build it in Editor X. And so all this is going to be using AI, no code, drag and drop. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a ton of fun. So let's jump in and see what sort of interesting stuff we can come up with. Let's go. All right. So what we're going to do now is create some imagery and AI art using Midjourney. Now, I've talked about Midjourney in my other video, and you've probably seen it kind of come on the scene now, but it's a really interesting way to create images and graphics and assets and creative elements and art. It's just fascinating what people come up with. Now, if you've not used it, basically you go to midjourney.com, you can sign up and you could pay for an account, which is what I did, so I can just play around with it a ton and have more prompts, but you can also play around with it for free. And follow the steps on how to do it. You'll go to Discord and then you'll type in imagine, and then you'll imagine something. There's a couple keywords that you need to throw in and it will just generate this stuff. It's so interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Midjourney to imagine a beautiful website for a boutique furniture store, high-end luxury UI, UX. That's what I'm going for. Imagine that. And this is what I get. I get 4 versions of this mock-up. So all of them are kind of like exactly what I'm imagining here. Now, I quite like these. Now, I want something more like version 1, upscaled. Now, upscaling is when you take this low fidelity mock-up and scale it up. Give us a higher resolution. And what I get is this. Now, this is going to serve as the basis for our mock-up. You can hand code it. You can design it in Figma and hand code it. You can build it in various tools, and web editors. But my favorite is Editor X, and that's what I'm going to use eventually here to build this out. So I can see this, and I know how I'm going to build this out. So I'm going to keep this on hand. But now I need a furniture piece. I want like 4 or 5 different furniture pieces. So let's go with something like, let's imagine a single coffee table. Furniture, high-end, luxury, traditional, expensive, wood, gold, Italian, dramatic, dark background. Now, that's incredible. All beautiful. I love them all. Quite literally. Like, if I would love to have one of these in my house. I'm going to say number 2, and I want to upscale number 2. Now, what I'll do is I'll save this, and I'll save it to my computer, and I'm going to upload these assets into Editor X in a few moments here. So now I need another piece. Let's imagine a single chair, a furniture, high-end, luxury, traditional, expensive, gold, Italian, upholstery, dramatic, dark background. And I need 4 variations. This is what I get. Incredible. I mean, just the design of these pieces. I can't even imagine how these are made. I love it. Number 3, I'm going to roll with that one, and I'm going to upscale number 3. And this is what I get. So I'm going to save this as well. Now, I can't be done just yet. We need 4 pieces. So let's imagine a sofa, sectional, furniture, high-end, luxury, traditional, expensive, wood, upholstery, gold, Italian design. And I want 4 variations. I love them all. I wish I could just use all of them, but I'm just going to be exclusive here and pick one. Let's go with number 2. But I want to see some variations on number 2. So let's ask Midjourney to create some variations of number 2. So as we can see, we've got the same concept, slightly different, kind of like one of these things is not like the other. I'll save this. It's going to be going into my media library. All right, one last thing. Imagine a king-sized bed, furniture, high-end, luxury, traditional expensive wood, upholstery, gold, Italian, dark background, dramatic, 4 variations, go. That is a monstrosity of beauty and elegance and strangeness. So let's upscale number 1. I'm gonna save this. I need one more piece, and maybe not a piece of furniture. I think 4 is good enough for our dummy mock-up site. But I want like the owner, the boss, to be sitting in one of these pieces. So let's ask Midjourney to imagine a man wearing, let's ask Midjourney to imagine a gentleman wearing an expensive suit, sitting in an expensive chair, looking at a camera, using a Leica camera, a portrait. I want some bokeh, blurry background, furniture. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna do a little Photoshop to kind of put my face in this man's face, just because it's funny. I can't help myself. And here's what I get. Not too shabby. All right, so I've got all my assets created in Midjourney, got them all saved. Let's move on over to Editor X and start building this site. All right, so we're gonna build out a site with Editor X, a web creation platform that allows you to build your business as a creative professional without code and with a whole suite of business tools. So I recommend checking it out, editorx.com. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna look at our mock-up that we have here, and I'm going to use this as inspiration. Now, maybe I will build this verbatim. I mean, we could. It's pretty straightforward. We got a big hero image here with an impressive piece of furniture here, and then just a 2-column grid, a lineup of the products, a call to action. Pretty straightforward. This is easy to build, but I kind of want to run with this a little further. Now, what's cool in Editor X is when you start a site, you can start with a blank canvas, which is usually how I do it. But if you want to start with a template to get more familiar with Editor X, well, they have a whole bunch of templates that are built right in that you can work from. You could preview them, you can see what they look like, and then you could just use that and replace the content, images, design, style. It's very easy. So going through here, I actually kind of want to use this interior design firm website template. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and update the color theme of this site. Right now, it's just kind of black and white. I want it to be more like this rich black, gold, brown. That's what I'm going to go for here. So I'm going to quickly get the colors from our mock-up here, and then I'm going to add that to Editor X. All right, so these colors for now are going to work. I've got my dark background, white, creamy white text, and then my action color is more of a gold. That's all I'm going to really work with for now. All right, let's take a look at the template here real quick. It's a very appealing site just to get started with here. And kind of what I'm going to do is just update the imagery and the text. So I'll do that real quick right now, just to give us a feel for this new site that we're going to build, this luxury Italian furniture site. So in order to get these images in here, I'm going to upload the images that I created. All right, images are uploaded. I'm going to add a new section right above here. It's just going to be, let's call it a grid. No, blank section. And in here, I'm going to add a background image so that it matches more of our design right here, that mock-up that we're going for. I want a big hero image of a really impressive piece of furniture. Okay, so here is our amazing king-sized bed. I'm going to make this section taller, and oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now I want text to be right in under it. Now the text right here is called, of the theme is Spazio. I want it to be something, I want this, if we're going for this Italian luxury out of touch brand, I want it to be some sort of word, the Italian word that, I don't know, really gives us that vibe, that out of touch, luxury Italian, exclusive. something something. So I'm actually going to open up ChatGPT to help us come up with some ideas. Building a site for a luxury Italian brand. I need a fancy Italian word. All right, so we got sontuoso, which means sumptuous or luxurious, splendido, lussuoso, opulento, sfarzoso. That's kind of a cool one. Opulento. Let's go with like opulento. Cool. It means opulent or rich, which is exactly what we are going for. So I'm going to grab this right here, spazio, and I'm just going to reattach it up here, and I'm going to update this text. All right, we've got opulento, and then I'm going to update the header hero logo here. Now, like already, this is just magnificent. Now we got a two-part, we got content on the left and a stunning product imagery on the right. I can make that happen. We already got a setup here, so let's make that happen. So we're going to update this image on the right to be our product lineup, just a little bit of a demo. We're going to change the image to our beautiful 4 single dining chairs. There they are. And now we need some copy. We need some words here that are going to give us the essence of this is way too expensive for you. So let's say this is luxury Italian furniture. Now let's go back to our ChatGPT. We need some content for this. All right. So let's say create some content for the homepage. So here is the sample content provided in English. All right, let's see. All right, so we got some content here. I'm just going to copy and paste a little bit, pop it in there in our Editor X site. All right, so we got text, and now we want our button. We need a call to action button. So that's going to be straightforward. Let's just quick add a button in here. Now I want it to say invest now. And then the background color of this button is going to be that gold. I want the text to be white, maybe black, a little more exclusive. Yeah, sure. And then we're going to make the theme something more like this. I want no rounded corners on this exclusive brand. Rounded corners are going to be a serious faux pas. Okay, now let's align this up. Perfect. Button's a little bit too big. It's a little bit too like, please buy now. We want it to be like, I don't know, whatever. We don't need your business. Again, we're going for real pretentious here. I'm going to stack these, create some alignment. Beautiful. Luxury Italian furniture, the Italian luxury brand that represents the highest quality, craftsmanship, and timeless style. Invest now. So, I mean, look at this. Look at what we've made. Look at what we got ourselves into. Opulento. Oh. One thing that would just make this even better, just even more something, is a little bit of an effect as we scroll. So let's background scroll effect this. I'm going to make it just fade out, like disappear, like it's vanishing. If you wait too long, somebody else is going to get it. That's like what I'm going for here. And I want it to like fade out, like, and I want the text to just kind of go away as well. No, I want the text to fade in actually. Slow fade in, like you got to wait. Like not like quick fade in for user experience and usability. It's like, no. You're going to wait to read the word that appears on your screen. Like I'm going for that level of pretentious brand. That's what I'm going for. So like duration, none of this 1.2. I'm talking like maximum 4-second wait. Oh, beautiful. Let's check this out. Of course, opulento fades out. It's gone. Here it is. Luxury Italian furniture. Ah, now what I'm going to do, look at this. So now what I'll do here is on this project section, this is a perfect opportunity for me to just put in the furniture pieces with like their name, some Italian word that is on brand here, and the image. And then it creates this cool scrolling effect. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I added all the images and they are incredible. I am shocked at how impressive and beautiful and ornate these are. So cool. All right, so let's name these. I want each of them to have like kind of an Italian word that represents, like, again, I want it to be this like over the top, fancy, splendido. You know what I'm talking about? So instead of, you know, seat. I want it to be like an Italian word, like to sit. Let's do the verb to sit. Okay, so to sit is like sedere. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry for my Italian audience for me getting these pronunciations wrong. Now, a little too literal. I don't want it to just be like to sit or a chair. Maybe I want it to be like, I don't know, what do you do when you're in a chair? You know, beyond sitting, pondering. You ponder in a chair. To ponder. Oh, that is the word I'm looking for. Riflettere. Oh, that I'm assuming it's like to reflect. Perfect. So this chair is going to be called riflettere. Ah, it's perfect. Now, this information is where we can put something like the price and the call to action to invest in the piece. So this price, it needs to be astronomical and probably in euros. I don't know, like what? That's going to go like this. Watch. Okay, what number did we come up with? 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's in the millions. Let's go down a little bit. Maybe it's in the, we're going to make it 45,678 euros. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. And we're going to explain what it is in English for the petty folks who don't understand what riflettere means. Look at this. It couldn't get any better than this. And this is going to be invest, purchase, buy. What would we say? Yeah, look at this. Okay, next, what do we got? We're going to add, our beautiful love seat. Now, this is an opportunity to use the word love. To sit. Sit, my love. What is that in Italian? Siedi, amore mio. Like, this is good. This love seat is called Siedi, amore mio. All right, what's next? We've got our astronomically luxurious king-sized monstrosity of a beautiful piece of feathered gold, velvety goodness, resting place. There's our word, resting place. What is this in Italian? A resting place, un luogo di riposo. A little long. What if it was like, rest here? Yeah, that's more like it. Riposa aquí. I may or may not be getting these pronunciations right. And this, my friends, can you imagine how hard that was to make? 217,631 euros. And what is this? What is my one-liner? Rest. Dream. Like, come on. I am crushing this. Let's visit our AI content and image and art generated website built with no code in Editor X and our imaginations. Opulento. It's fading out of your hands before your very eyes. Luxury Italian furniture. The Italian luxury brand that represents the highest quality craftsmanship and timeless style. Projects. Of course it's called projects. Not even pieces or furniture or shop. Shop? What are we? Like a general retail store? No. Riflettere. A chair to reflect. Siedi, amore mio. A seat for lovers. Riposa qui. Rest, dream, feel. A bed. Il tuo piede. For your feet, lift them up. A table. Essere servito. Be served, enjoy merriment. Chairs. Il capo. Richard, the boss. We're going to make that appointment. And here's our office in New York, USA. My friends, and that is how you use AI to create stunning imagery, scale them up, utilize them for your projects. Now, of course, this was a totally fake, silly, extravagant brand that I just dreamed up with the help of AI, but I think there are real world implications here. I think that what you can do is you can, whether for your own projects or you're just getting started and you want to create something cool and interesting, if you have got no clients, I mean, you could do this to get your hands dirty and start playing around. But let's say you're a professional and you are wondering, how can I incorporate AI into my business? Instead of thinking of it as it's going to replace me or it's going to do this or going to do that, the better you communicate with this tool, the better results you're going to get. And you're going to be able to use this to come up with ideas, to jog your thought process, to help you and assist you along the creative and development process. And then when you pair it with something like Editor X, you can build these things in record time, come up with interesting brand concepts, or utilize these concepts for your own brands, for your own projects, for your own clients. So, my friends, if you like this video, make sure to give us a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts down below, not only about my Italian pronunciations, whether they're good or they're bad, but also what your thoughts are on AI. Join us by subscribing. Join us in the Creative X crew where we can continue this conversation. Links are in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.